Alright, game changers, welcome back to another video here today. Now, one of the topics that is highly, talked about, especially in Call of Duty's community, is kill streaks. That's what makes that game or that franchise really so unique, more than any other first-person shooter out there. And I believe that a game should be unique to itself and that other games should not be copying the same style. Maybe they can pull influences from different games and things that they find very successful, or things that they can integrate into their own games that would be very exciting. But at the same time, each and every game should be unique to itself and be quite different from any other. Although I really do enjoy kill streaks in Call of Duty, it's what makes it so unique and so fun. It gives you an incentive to go on these streaks. I think what's really in question here right now is if they should be included in Xdefiant. And part of the community wants kill streaks to be in Xdefiant, and the other says no, they shouldn't. Now, the executive producer of Xdefiant, Mark Rubin, which a lot of you guys might know by now, has addressed fans' demands for having kill streaks in Xdefiant. And he says there's no universal kill streaks planned, but a special mode may be in the works. And he explained that Ubisoft currently has no plans to introduce any universal kill streaks in Xdefiant. However, he presented an idea where there could be a special game mode where, for example, 3 kills would unlock an ability and 7 kills would activate an ultra ability. This feature would be limited to that specific mode only. Now, that would mean that not in the traditional or classic game modes would that be available, but only in that special mode or special playlist. I'm assuming that he would include that in the game. I think the reason for that is because they didn't build the game based off of kill streaks. I think it's not the core of that game and how it was designed, so that's why it would be a separate game mode or a special playlist or something like that, which I think is obviously fine because Xdefiant is totally different than Call of Duty. Although I wouldn't mind kill streaks in the game, I just think that having a unique game that's separate from Call of Duty would be perfectly okay. And in addition to kill streaks, Rubin also confirmed that the implementation of kill cams is being worked on, and a nuke option is also in discussion. And the executive producer also emphasized that it may not be integrated into the game anytime soon, so maybe at a later date or a later time, maybe throughout a different season or something like that. I don't know how Xdefiant is going to work this stuff out, but it's not going to be at the start of the game, but they might implement it later. Now, having kill cams and a nuke option, that I like a lot, because I think we really do need kill cams because it makes it exciting. Maybe you get like crazy kills, like multi-kills or whatever, and that can be showed off at the end of the game. I really like that from Call of Duty. Not to say that I don't like kill streaks, because I really do love kill streaks, but I think that takes away from Xdefiant and it really copies too much of Call of Duty. And then a nuke option? Oh man, you should be rewarded for going on large kill streaks. I think that is very difficult to do, and having players rewarded for such a task, that will motivate and incentivize us for going on these streaks instead of just going out and getting killed so often. Now, Nero Cinema, who's a big time Call of Duty YouTuber, has said on Twitter that I know some people want to see streaks in Xdefiant, but this is some great outside the box thinking. And he highlighted a comment that was made on one of his most recent Xdefiant videos, where a person said they could make the kill streaks medals a collectible that you can use to unlock cool items. That would work, I think. That wouldn't hurt the ultimate abilities and give us a reason to go for high streaks. To which Nero Cinema said, very good idea. Then one of the things that I respect the most about Mark Rubin, because he is so active on Twitter and in replying to everybody, he responded by saying, we don't want to just put your typical Call of Duty kill streaks in the game, but we are thinking outside the box for ways to reward and celebrate streaks. I thought the reactive camo idea from this thread was pretty cool. Now, to have devs and the executive producer nonetheless respond this way shows how much they actually value their community and want their game to succeed by actively listening to the community. If only Call of Duty did that. But I really do think that having a reward for going on a streak or multiple streaks is definitely needed in the game, because one of the strong points in Call of Duty is being rewarded for going on those streaks. So if Xdefiant can implement something where the player gets rewarded for playing well, whether it could be, player cards or reactive camos or anything like that, if it's not kill streaks, it will at least encourage players further and give them the motivation to play every single time and hop on day after day after day. Because your brain enjoys being rewarded for doing good. Just like in real life, you accomplish something great, you get rewarded. It's the same thing in video games. If we go on high kill streaks in Xdefiant and we aren't really being rewarded by anything, it kind of bums you out. That's why Call of Duty is so addictive. It constantly rewards you for doing so well. I actually read a post on Reddit that I think highlights this really well and gave his opinion on the whole matter. He said a wide variety of COD refugees are playing the beta, and I've seen questions raised about kill streaks of the like. Do you think kill streaks would be a good addition? Why or why not? Personally, I don't think they'd be good for the game, as it'll slow the fast-paced arcade and will result in camping, less objective play, and just less fun. Too many games on COD where you join in progress and there's a chopper and or Harrier in the sky and your team is getting flattened. Xdefiant feels like a game where if you're good, you can single-handedly turn the tide for your team without having to worry about teammates feeding deaths to the other team so they can call in high-tier streaks. Domination, Escort, Occupy are all fantastic right now because everyone is playing objectives hard and it keeps the game flowing and fresh. Look at Apex, TDM, Control, Gunrun, R6 Siege, CSGO, all of which have no kill streaks yet have loyal fan bases. He does actually make a really good point because I have seen game modes and have played in game modes, especially like Domination or something, where people are not even playing the objective and just want to get streaks, so they really do camp around or just slay and that's it, and they're not contributing to actually playing the objective and trying to actually win. They care more so about stat padding or getting their KD high versus actually playing the objective, and that really is a struggle that we face in a lot of objective game modes. But just to get perspective from the other side, another Reddit user said, every single game that tries to be a Call of Duty killer continues to not have one thing: kill streaks. The 357 in COD 4 defined the game, and Modern Warfare 2 built on it. Same with Black Ops 1 and 2. Love them or hate them, having some sort of killstreak system is needed to be a COD killer. Otherwise, the hype will die down. Customizable score streaks would be so cool. Honestly, even he has a point here as well. All the games out there really have failed to be the COD killer because of the lack of kill streaks. So I mean, if you listen to both sides, there is an argument to be made for both of them. I actually agree with both. I love kill streaks, but then there's the aspect of objective game modes. People just don't play it when they can earn easy kills off of people trying to play the objective, and I think that's very unfair. So I'm a little torn, but leaning more towards the game not having kill streaks like Call of Duty. But at the same time, I definitely think they need to reward us for going on streaks with some type of reward, which incentivizes us and keeps us motivated and coming back for more. Because if not, then the game will die fast. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.